Good morning, y'all. Good morning. It's Alicia, and happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. I have so many things to share with you. Forgive the wet hair. I've got straightener in the front and curl product in the back, and we're just going to see what happens. I don't know if I told you all this. I think I did. My hairdresser down here is also a friend. And so I am also seeing her this weekend. I'm seeing Carmen this weekend, and I'm seeing my hairdresser this weekend. I'm really lucky. And we're chatty gals. But I didn't want to put pressure on her and be like, hey, can you do my hair before the holidays? I just wanted to see her because we're friends. But when she takes a look at this hair, she's going to be like, girly, how did you not book an appointment? Seriously. Even my mama, hey, mom, said, Alicia, you need to color your hair after watching my videos this week. And I'm like, I know. I just haven't had a chance, guys. Literally, I have been cleaning and reorganizing since I got here. My husband and I were just talking about it. I have not had a break. Now, at least when you come in my house, if you get to the bedroom, up into the bedroom, it's almost guest ready. Right now, by the front door is all this recycling he has to take out, and there's all the stuff that I need to package up for everybody into gift boxes. But actually, it's just piles of things, and it's actually everything else is really cleaned up, organized, put away. We emptied our whole pantries out yesterday, cleaned everything. So until the bedroom, it's guest ready, but the bedroom is now a mess. So my husband did his side. I was very proud of him. I know, proud of him for being an adult, right? I know. But, I got to say this. In today's world, women get to work and work because, when I chuckle sometimes because a lot of men still don't do 50%. And I got to give my husband credit. I didn't even ask. He just went and did his side. And I was like, there you go, being my partner. Thank you. Why did I get on this topic when we have such an exciting morning? Oh my goodness, probably because I have so many good things to share with you. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is this. Y'all know I watched this lady called Treasure Books, right? Okay. So she did this quick and easy tutorial using a 12 by 12 sheet of paper to turn it into...
It's 11 o'clock.
Here's our man. I'm telling you, I'm going to miss this man. I'm going to miss him. To turn a 12 by 12 piece of paper into an enclosure with a bunch of pockets for a junk journal or, any kind of book you're building. Sorry, I just realized you can't see that. So I thought it was super cool. There's a pocket in there too. We're going to talk about that pocket. And then on the back, there's pockets. Anyway, when I was watching it, I was like, wait a second. That would make an amazing flat mailer. Like, forget about a junk journal enclosure. This could be an amazing flat mailer. So I was like, I got to make a prototype to show the group and see if it really is easy. Guys, I built this in under an hour. And I got to tell you some of them. First of all, Treasure Books, thought that it wouldn't work with cardstock because she thinks that it would be too bulky and it wouldn't lay flat. Well, I got news for you. It does. You just have to be patient. This is actually one of the hot buy pads I really like. So here's what I need to clarify. I need to stay away from the regular hot buy pads because I think I like them, but I don't like them enough. But I do like a lot of the Christmas hot buy pads. So this was one of my favorites. I told y'all that one with all like the different ballerina dancers. I love this pad, but I don't have much left of it. So I thought, I saved my favorite pages, and I thought I'll use one to make a flat mailer to enclose with one of the paper pads that I'm sending out to somebody. Well, guys, I gotta tell you, this particular paper is almost as thick as cardstock. It's maybe why I like it so much too. And it worked fine. I know she was worried it wouldn't. It worked fine. You just have to use your bone folder a lot. You have to be super careful with your bone folder. As long as you bone fold the heck out of it, it works fine. I gotta tell you, I built this in under an hour. And those of you who want to do flat mail, I'm gonna tell you, this thing holds so much. First of all, the way she's designed it, I'll put some stuff in to show you. These pockets here are super deep. Super deep. So I was able to put in a face mask, some cut aparts, some ephemera, didn't strain the pocket. I could have put in more. On this side, I put in a package of recollection stickers. I put in a bunch of cut aparts, some tags, didn't stretch the pocket. And I'm going to tell you something. I built this prototype using my worst craft glue, and it's holding up. And it's not stretching the pockets. And that's because of Treasure's design. So now, the other thing I'm going to share with you is, I'm going to take this out to show you. All right. What was amazing to me about this design is that there's a deep pocket that holds all that, but there's also these hidden pockets in here. Now they work. They work for sending flat mail because I tucked in extra tags, as you can see, into that hidden pocket. But the truth is I don't love it for design because they can fall out. Like, unless you put a clip in to hold them, they can fall out. But for sending flat mail, These deep pockets are amazing, and also the hidden pockets are great for sending extra goodies. So this is a fabulous flat mail design. Fabulous. Now, clearly I haven't decorated it much. I just built it as a prototype to show you. This took me under an hour and uses one 12 by 12 sheet. That's it. So this is a very smartly designed. I know she meant it as a book enclosure, but I'm telling you, this is a great flat mailer. And it'll fit in that regular size envelope. So it's going to be inexpensive to send internationally, which we all know is very important. So I had to share that with you. I'm putting the link down below. Now, Treasure Book suggested you use double-sided because that way you don't get this white, right? You don't get this white. You get a nice double see-through. But the Michael paper pads were one-sided, and I wanted to use up what I had left. No paper left behind, Miss Susan Tootsie Tucker. So this would have been white in the design, so I just cut the triangle out and added it. Same thing for the back. But guys, under an hour to build an amazing flat mailer that holds a lot, and it's really a smart little design. So I'm putting that link down below. Love to share these test projects with you. You know, I have a lot of mail to get out. I'm going to share this with you too. I got a ton of packages to get out. I've got birthday boxes to finish. Lily's box. I've got Ara's box. Miss Judy's box is now ready. I just have to finish wrapping. Wrapping for me takes a whole day, folks. I'm so slow. I think part of it is I'm picky, and part of it is my hands. And I get tired because I'm autoimmune. So I have a huge list. And I looked at it last night and I thought, people are not going to get their stuff till the end of January. And that's possible. Maybe not even till right before Valentine's Day. And I want you to know it's not because I'm not thinking about you. It's one, that I just run out of time. Because don't forget, I also have to teach during this. So I run out of time. And two, I try my best to answer comments. I did not realize until yesterday how much I had fallen behind. And I owe you all a big apology. Between coming down to Florida, looking after my mama, dealing with some school issues, and then we had these little things happen with Miss Sabrina and with Miss Pat, I didn't realize how much I'd fallen behind. So I stayed up very late last night, and I returned over 100 comments, and I apologize to you. I am normally much, much better. I am definitely a la Lily School this way, folks. You leave me a comment, I'm either going to like it, heart it, respond to it. I'm never going to let it go unnoticed, and I'm so sorry. Yeah, I guess I fell behind, but yesterday I caught a whole bunch up, and I'm proud of myself for doing that, but it's not yet enough. So apologies for not being so responsive. I think I just had a lot on my plate. This girl just had a lot on her plate, and you all made it so much better. You really did. You made it so much better. So thank you. Well, I have amazing news today. I have lots of amazing news for this weekend, and I think it's fitting. Because I was thinking about it this morning in the shower. I was thinking, isn't it amazing that you have all this great news the weekend of Christmas, and the weekend of Hanukkah, and the weekend of Kwanzaa? I don't think this could have come at a better time. At all. At all, at all. So first thing I'm going to tell you is we are officially tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but we have so many good things today. I think I'm saving it for tomorrow. It's like the last 5 days before Christmas. Tomorrow will be our We Wishes with Lily. I wanted to do it today, but because we have such exciting news today, I thought that I would save it for tomorrow so that we all had something real exciting to look forward to. So you will notice the thumbnail. It's not pretty yet. It's not pretty yet, folks. It may end up just being something different because I'm not happy with it. But there'll be a thumbnail, and it'll clearly indicate it's We Wishes sponsored by Crafting with Liller. And so that's where you go to make your wish. And don't forget what we're asking you to do is to make a We Wish for a new item, a wish for a used item, and a holiday wish. Now, if it has recently been your birthday, Miss Lauren Cunningham, Miss Judy, my scrapbook loft, Miss Ara, the paper treasury, then I suggest Miss Lily, but she'll never tell us what she wants. We just have to guess, folks. Oh, yes. Or listen very carefully. We want you to leave an extra birthday wish if it was your birthday. Miss Susan, a whole bunch of us want to make sure, sorry, I almost gave something away. I caught myself just in time. We want to make sure you also leave a birthday wish, just in case there's some things that we are putting together for you. We want to make sure we're putting together the right box. Now, did you all notice it was Lizzie's birthday? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yes, what Lizzie presents, it was her birthday. And folks, she's had a tough year, a really tough year. And I think she's a brave lady. And I love that she comes on and she speaks about it honestly and with such compassion. I have to tell you, I didn't know it was your birthday. That box that I've been putting together for you was for other reasons. So I couldn't believe it that it was also your birthday. And then she said she liked the Galaxy pad, which shocked me because I didn't think that was her aesthetic. But I actually had already bought her a paper pad because I'm very moved by her journey and her strength. And I didn't even know it was your birthday. So you're one of the people that I need to package things up for and wrap. Guys, the wrapping may be very, very plain and simple, and that may just be because I need to do so many that I don't have time to do my usual beautifying of packages. So forgive me if the wrapping is plain in your box. It's not that I don't care about you. It's that I have a whole bunch to get through. I'm also going to the post office today to weigh up those glue kits for Australia, New Zealand, Singapore. I have finished. I've gotten everything I need for them. If you all remember, these are special glue kits that have like glue dots, scored, like the red line tape, not score tape, but almost score tape, double-sided tape, foam dots, Mod Podge, little fabric tacks, things like that. That they in Australia are like crazy expensive, like over $20 expensive, or like $15 for something we pay $2 for. So I've put together a little kit, and I spoke with the post office, so I know I mean they're all minis, unfortunately, because they have to be under regulation size for shipping, but that's fine. Better than not having it. So I'm taking it today to see how much the rate is, because guys, the international rates have gone up. Now they did suddenly, thank goodness, make a flat rate fee for other countries. And had I had that when I sent off Crafty Michelle's package to the UK, it would have cost me a lot less money. But they didn't have that then. They have it now. But I want to take this box and see if it fits under the small box category. I'm hoping it does. And if it doesn't, what it's going to cost to ship. And that will determine if I have to take something out or if I just have to stagger sending it out. Because, I have a budget for postage just like everybody, and a budget for crafting, and I have hit my crafty budget for this month, but that's okay. I'm glad because I had to do the prize packs, and they are doozies. They are doozies. That's the best thing. They are really good prize packs, and that makes me so happy. So if they're really expensive to mail, guys, I'm going to have to stagger them. But I'll let y'all know once I come back from the post office later today. I will let you know. If they're not too bad, then I'll just get them out. I will steal a little money from my household money and get those off. That's often what I do. Here's a little trick. I'm sure many women on here do this. If I've hit my craft budget, but I still need to get a couple of packages out, I just cut back on something in the household, something that will go unnoticed. I'll never do anything to sacrifice my husband's quality of life, just because although he does not love crafting, he's a great husband. So I have to tell you, those of us living with a chronic illness, it's hard on our families, and he's awesome. So that's the good news. That's the good news. So I won't do anything to sacrifice his day-to-day life. However, I can sometimes cut back on things and then send an extra couple packages out. So we shall see what the cost is of sending out these little glue kits. I know it's the least exciting gift, folks. Miss Susan Althouse, I would so much rather send you Snow and Cocoa. And it would be less expensive because it would be lighter. But I know how expensive these things are. Susan made us a video that showed us. Alice has been so good. She showed me a whole bunch of pricing in New Zealand. Talk about expensive. Soleil is telling us she doesn't have access to certain things. I wish if I could send you all 12 by 12s, I would. Really, I would. Like, you notice even Miss Alicia's scrapbook.com, well, first of all, they didn't have any fa la 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 paper. I had to just send her the loose pieces, and I figured the cut-aparts were the most important. But I can't afford to send you guys a paper pad, because the second I send you a 12 by 12, I'm not kidding, buckle up, it's $40, one paper pad. So I'm going to go check these new rates. I'm actually going to take in a paper pad with me and see what they're going to charge. I can send it by ship, by the way. That is a less expensive way. It's like $20, but they say it can take 3 months. And who wants to wait 3 months for a paper pad? Crazy. All right, y'all. Now we're on to good news. Are you ready? I always tell you we have angels in our community. I tell you that all the time. There are people working behind the scenes here, and you don't know about them because they don't want you to know who they are. Meaning they don't want credit for what they do. Not because they're trying to do anything sneaky deaky. They're not trying to be sneaky or pull anything off on anyone. They just don't want the credit for it. They just don't. They come from a place where, I don't know if y'all know this, but like Maimonides, which is in the Old Testament, and it's in the Old Testament, which is also the Jewish Torah, and the Old Testament of the Bible, they say that the highest level of giving is giving anonymously. And so I think that these particular people just prefer to just give and not have anybody know who they are, and they just do it generously and with an open heart. Well, sit down, folks, because you're going to need to. I tell you, whenever we got to pull together, it just happens, right? I tell you, there's magic in the air in this community, and that's why that stinky comment had to go. Because I was like, you are not polluting our barrel of shiny red apples with your little worm. That is not happening here. Oh no. Because this place is full of good, warm-hearted people who only care about one another. All right, y'all, you ready for this? Just get ready. I only yesterday announced that Aura does not have a paper cutter, right? And I think it shocked a lot of people because she is such an amazing maker, right? Paper Treasury, everyone is like, Lordy, we all want to be able to make chunky dunks like that, right? She's like even chunkier than Lily. I mean, they have a similar aesthetic, but Aura has like this artistic, Aura, I love her stuff because she's kind of hoplop, but she's hoplop in a really artful way. And so I love her stuff. Anyway, yesterday I mentioned that she does not have a paper cutter, and I think many people fell on the floor. They could not believe it. They could not believe that she did not have a paper cutter. I knew already, and it was on my list of things for this year, but I didn't say anything for a reason, because I wasn't sure Aura wanted people to know. But then this week, she got this amazing Happy Meal package with dies in it, and she actually said so out loud, and I was like, all right, you put it out there. You said, I don't have a die cutter. I get all these great dies. I save them, but I can't use them because I don't have a die cutter. And I was like, okay, Aura, you just open the door and I'm walking through it. And really, because the whole reason I hadn't said anything is because I didn't think she wanted anyone to know. Well, folks, it only took 12 hours for that to change. 12 hours. And that's your magic. Oh yeah, Miss Aura, Paper Treasury, I hope you're watching today. But it won't matter if you're not, because there is a paper cutter that is going to arrive. Well, we don't know with the post. We don't know. It might take a week. I don't know. It might take a week and a half. I don't know. It might come in 4 days. We just don't know. But Miss Aura, the Paper Treasury, just know this. You have a brand new paper cutter coming to you. And look, there would be nothing wrong with giving someone a used paper cutter. We did that all summer long, and you saw it increase the making capacity and joy of everybody. But Miss Aura, someone has bought you a new paper cutter, and it is coming to your girlfriend. So happy holidays to you. Happy holidays, Aura. You know, months ago, when you were really hurt by that not so nice comment that was left, and you left YouTube temporarily, and the rest of us were like, no! And I was the first to say, I should have told you how much I appreciated you. I should have told you how artful you were. I should have told you that you were an amazing maker, and you found it in your heart to come back. You did. You found it in your heart to come back, because we all missed you, and somehow you just realized that one bad person does not make a whole community, and you just rose above it. And now you see how many people love you. And I'm going to remind everybody, don't ever take that for granted again. Because people who are sensitive and artistic get hurt, right? Well, Aura, clearly you are loved. Because there is a new paper cutter coming to you, girlie. A new paper cutter coming. And we cannot wait to see what you do once you have a paper cutter. I mean, the fact that you've been doing all this without one is astounding. But you're going to have a new one. And that's not my only news. No, told you. Angels are floating everywhere around here, folks. Everywhere. Miss Pat Sweeney, something special is coming your way. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to get a delivery. Again, we don't know if it's going to be 2 days, 5 days, 8 days, 10 days. We just don't know. And it's just because yesterday, nothing from Allie for me. Nope. I got to text Carmen today. I cannot believe this. My swaps are going to be super late at this rate because I'm a slow maker. I cannot believe it. Not one item. I had nothing in my mailbox. And I even asked the neighbors. I was like, did you get anything in your mailbox? So, Pat, I don't know how long it's going to take, hon. I don't know. You might get it in 3 days. You might get it in 5. But there's something very special coming your way. And we hope that this shows you that we love you a lot and that we're thinking about you. But really, again, there are angels in this community. I'm not taking credit for any of this. This was not me, folks, at all. These are angels who are acting through me to make sure these things get done. That is it. And so just say a load of thanks today for the angels in our community who are busy doing, and they are busy caring for our community. I said to Heather this morning, boy, you know, if the rest of the world operated the way we did, there wouldn't be child hunger. There wouldn't be veterans sleeping on the street, right? Let's keep going. How many things would we be able to fix? Seriously. It's an astounding thought, I said to Heather, isn't it? And she said the same thing. She's like, yep, we wouldn't have vets sleeping on the street. We wouldn't have people suffering with mental illness on the street. We could keep going. And it's true. When we work together, anything can happen. But y'all, we're not done yet. We need to know who else needs a paper cutter. We need to know. Because Heather Manning, our most amazing person here. And you know that I tell you, she's a force. I keep telling you, y'all. I said she's going to be a force, and she has become a force. She would like to donate her paper cutter to someone who does not have a paper cutter. Now, I have a little listy list still of people in need of a paper cutter, a die cutter. But I need to confirm it because I don't know what's happened between the summer and now. Maybe you got one. Maybe someone sent you one. Or maybe you went and bought yourself one. I don't know. If you can leave me a comment down below letting me know whether or not you have a paper cutter, or you don't have to say I have a paper cutter. If you do not have a paper cutter, please leave me a message down below because we're gonna get one off because in the new year we're gonna be sending out a paper cutter thanks to Heather. That is 3 surprises in one day, and 2 of them are die cutters. Now, how amazing is that? How amazing is that? I'm not sharing what Pat's surprise is. Nope. Zip. How amazing. We definitely have angels working in our community. I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful. My last piece of good news. Guys, we've almost hit the halfway mark to the goal for Miss Sabrina in one night. In one night. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know Heather and Kayla, I know you shared it everywhere. And that means everything. I know it's not comfortable to share stuff like that. Believe me, I know. It's really hard to share stuff like an ask on YouTube or on Instagram or on Facebook, but you two just went and ran with it. And I so appreciate it. I really do. It's thanks to you, and word is getting out, and that's helping so much. So we are halfway to our goal in 12 hours, folks, for Sabrina. Isn't that amazing? Like, that shocks me. And this is Christmas weekend. And then on top of that, we got our die cutter in 12 hours. Oh, yes, we did. And now we have another one to give away, thanks to Heather, and a surprise going to Pat Sweeney. So if this isn't a blessed day, I don't know what is. I don't know. Y'all know I'm really spiritual. I'm not at all religious. I'm just a spiritual girl. But I gotta tell you, there are many of you who must have been doing lots of praying and thinking and well-wishing for all this to happen. Seriously. This is a Christmas miracle weekend. I'm not kidding. This is a Christmas miracle weekend. No other way to say it. Doesn't matter if you celebrate Hanukkah. Doesn't matter if you celebrate Kwanzaa. Guys, this is the meaning of the holiday season. I was thinking yesterday, this is what the holiday is supposed to be about. And of course, our channel is coming together. And what are we doing? We're doing the holiday spirit. We're really doing it. You know, we're making sure people are looked after. We're making sure that people in need feel cared for. And that is the most amazing gift of all, I think, for all of us. Right? This is truly the holidays. Not the stress, not the wrapping with bows, not worrying that you didn't get someone a nice enough gift, not feeling all that financial pressure or loading up your credit card with debt. Nope. This is the holiday season. And I just feel like I am so fortunate to be part of it. So thank you too to the angels for letting me be part of this process. Thank you. Thank you so much. It moves me to tears because I couldn't believe it 12 hours later. You know, that's my tummy. Forgive me, guys. That's my tummy. I don't eat first thing in the morning because of my medicine, and sometimes my tummy starts getting angry. Thank you to the angels for making this happen in 12 hours. I'm still astounded. We're going to do We Wishes tomorrow, sponsored by Lily. So this is going to be a whole bunch of fun. So make sure that you launch your We Wishes. This is very important. And I'm thinking I should do the prize pack draws and announcements on Christmas Eve. I'm thinking I should do them on Monday. I know they're bought and ready to go. But I thought, you know what? Let's continue this Christmas spirit thing. Because isn't it magical? I think it's magical, but maybe that's too hard for people on Christmas Eve. Maybe I'll do them on Sunday so that y'all can spend time with your family on Christmas Eve. And I'm still working out the Pat details because I have to check some stuff with my boss at work about my schedule. I'm having some scheduling challenges with work, and it looks like I'm going to have a very heavy teaching load in January, and I'm grateful to my boss. That's solely because my boss is an amazing human being and wants me to teach more classes, and he's just wonderful. So believe me, that's not a complaint. It just means I have to fit it in and juggle everything properly and be responsible. So as soon as I get that info today, I will make sure to figure out those details for Crafting with Pat, because I'm for sure doing that. All right, y'all. And I know so many of you are going to join me. Thank you. Thank you all so much. A very long video this morning, but that's because of the angels. And who shouldn't give angels their time? I hope whatever you do today, it's really something wonderful. I hope you feel as uplifted by all this as I do. Happiest of holidays to each and every one of you. Whatever holiday you are celebrating this week, I hope it's filled with love and generosity of spirit. All right, y'all. See you later. Bye for now.